Excuse me. Have you perchance seen any evil spirit? Oh, my apologies. You're not from around here. I'm Chongyun, a local exorcist from Liu. Those versed in the arts of exorcism refer to all evil spirits have existed since ancient times. They lurk among the shadows in the lands of Liu, stirring up all sorts of trouble and mischief. It is my duty to exorcise or destroy them, and protect the citizens here from their evil doings. It's work that must be done, much like any other job. That's all. Sorry, I digress. Judging from your response, it seems you aren't well versed in the realm of evil spirits. But that's understandable. If I may ask, have you happened to come across anything strange recently? Sometimes even the most trivial matters prove helpful in my hunt. Oh, I see. Well, fair enough. In that case, I guess I'll just have to try my luck with the clues I already have. Only some scattered reports, really. Nothing too significant yet. But if you're interested, I can tell you about some of the more useful ones I've gathered so far. I read a flyer that said, "The test of courage is now being held on Wuwang Hill. Bring your best friend and test your courage together." Then, recently, the sounds of footsteps and shouting have been heard outside people's windows at night. The noises have frightened the children and they are unable to sleep. And a huge shadow has appeared in Guili Plains. It flies and swirls, summons down fireballs, and makes all sorts of strange noises. Cases such as these might actually be worth our attention. I think something strange must have happened at the test of courage. I guess this so-called test is supposed to be like a test of metal. Its purpose must be to try the will and power of exorcists. Do you think I'm not deciphering these? So you don't think any of these clues are related to evil spirits? Sorry. Please get... No, it's fine. No, not at all. I guess you could say that I just tend to be... unstable. You know, emotionally. It causes me to become very uncomfortable at times. This tendency of getting stirred up easily is what people call a pure yang spirit. Yes, well, such a constitution is very rare. But it's a potent weapon for an exorcist. My constitution alone is capable of scaring off evil spirits. But I must constantly focus on my emotions. Otherwise, I may easily do something... Anyway, I carefully selected these clues from an ocean of information. I can't believe they're all completely irrelevant. Oh no, I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. There's heat growing in my chest. No, I'll be alright. I feel much better now. It's quite effective. I'm always sure... Thank you for your concern. I'm fine now. But what should I do next if all these clues are irrelevant? Yes, I've noticed him too. It's no coincidence that we both noticed it. I'm sure he's watching us. But it doesn't seem he has any intentions other than looking at us. Right. He might need our help.
Sorry.
No, please, relax. There's no need to worry. We're not here for trouble.
No, there's nothing on my mind. My sister just loves food. She's always... I'm her big brother, and I should take care of her, but... Mom said...
Oh, you mean one of my popsicles? I'm afraid you wouldn't...
Oh, it doesn't matter. My sister's never had anything like that before. I know she...
I see. Well, I only have 2 popsicles left. These popsicles are very important to me, and I might need them if we encounter an... Just give him one? You see, my young friend, these popsicles are very important to me. I'm afraid I can...
That's okay. I don't need one. Just as long as my sister is... Whoa! It's already starting to melt. Excuse...
I never expected that something I used to suppress my yang energy would be so appealing to kids. Anyway, back to our hunt for evil spirits. Earlier it seemed like you could easily discern which clues were most credible. You must I still have numerous clues from my friend which I haven't sorted through yet. With my limited experience, it's hard to tell whether they're reliable leads. If you'd be willing, could you please come and take a look with me? All right, let's go to Wanwen Bookhouse. Please, follow me. This is a note that I received from a friend. It has many. If we check the books here at Wanwen Bookhouse according to the respective clues on the note, since you're here to help, I'll just read the clues to you, and you can help me judge if they're credible or not based on your experience. All right, here are the first clues. At the foot of Mount Chingsa is a violet grass that has turned into a gigantic, man-eating monster. Also, there's a ghostly shadow skulking about Feiyun Slope at night. It's suspected. And finally, lurking in Liyue Harp. I've never encountered any such things before. Anyway, could you pick the one that seems most plausible? This is possible, but it sounds too similar to previous rumors. Deep in the Sea of Clouds, a marauding demon has been raiding commercial fishing boats and building a luxurious palace. Or, in Jueyun Karst, there's a piece of 1,000-year-old amber that has gained consciousness and now roams about causing trouble. And lastly, it's said that people often see a demon who loves eating chilies in Wanmin Restaurant. Even I can tell this is talking about Xiangling's little guoba, not some demon. Okay, here are a few more clues. A strange man wearing a mask and wielding a pole was once seen in the distance around Guili Plains. There's something eerie. Or, someone saw an exorcist with blue hair who was actually a transformed demon. Wait, what? And finally, there is a vigilant demon adept at concealing itself in mist. Recently, people have found traces of it in Mingyun Village, Guili Plains, and Yaoguangshou. Oh, that must be the vigilant Yaksha. Don't worry, he's not an enemy. It appears most of these clues are either not reliable or it seems like there is little here that we can actually use. Oh, many of these are from my friend, Xingqiu. Not to mention he's always willing to extend a helping hand. If it weren't for my pure yang spirit, I would have already vanquished. I should find a chance to thank him personally. Yes, he always goes out of his way for me, but he never seems to mind and helps me all the same. Also, he often has something interesting to say. I'm quite glad that I get along with him. Sorry, I digress. I've found another snippet of information here. There aren't many details, but it clearly mentions Wuwang Hill. If we include the test of courage rumor from before, I've also noticed that the weather in Wuwang Hill has been very abnormal recently. Let's go. All right, let's head. It's just frost. This place... so ordinary that I don't even feel that it's worth investigating. Wuwang Hill's unusual weather and peculiar surroundings are a source of constant rumors, most of which are untraceable and can never be proven. So, I suppose this could only be expected. I guess so. Like I mentioned, you may think it's beneficial for me to have such a condition, and therefore there's no real need for me to practice thaumaturgy. But if I renounced my practice of thaumaturgy, and one day met an evil spirit that didn't fear my yang energy, if I merely spend my time training without actually putting it into practice, then how would I ever know the fruits of my labor or what skills I needed to improve? But to this very day, despite the many exorcisms I have performed, I have yet to see a single demon, not to mention one that I needed to defeat using... Sorry, I shouldn't rant like that. I'm fine, since we're already here. Let's go check the...
Are you here to play with me? Right. Over here.
What's this? I know this mist. It's very thick and never disperses. The evil spirit may have been here recently. Yes, it was, but we mustn't act rashly. If this mist remains here, once it contaminates monsters such as hilichurls, it could even make them, or if it happens to contaminate any adventurers passing by, the consequences would be My pleasure. Let's inspect the surrounding area to see if there's any more Remember, there might be danger ahead. We should be prepared for a fight. It's second nature to me. Exorcism is it's on me if you or anyone else gets hurt due to my negligence. There's no time to lose. It appears there are evil spirits here, and not the weak variety. Let's keep going. I suspected that there would be hilichurls here. Let's deal with them all. We mustn't let a single one escape. One with my blade. The wind knows me.
Now you shall perish!
These tracks are still fresh. It seems the evil spirit... The path ends here, as well as the tracks. It'll be difficult to follow it any further. It must have sensed me as a threat from a long way off. That's why it seems that this is still not the kind of spirit that can overcome my abundant yang energy and fight me head on. Don't worry. I'll continue tracking it for a few days. It won't dare show its face around here again. Yes. Defeating it once and for all would... Why do you seem so disappointed? No, quite the contrary. Not only did we clean up the traces of the evil spirit, but we also took care of those monsters. We've done our jobs as exorcists. My only regret is that I didn't get to drive it away using my thaumaturgy. But I'm already prepared to spend my life chasing this goal, so I do not regret such disappointments. Of course, I'd never wish for you to be in low spirits on my account. Actually, I also wanted to thank you for not leaving me, even with my special condition, and for helping chase the evil spirit to the very end. Even if we'd ended up running into an incredibly strong demon, I would have felt much safer with an experienced adventurer like you by my side. Well, I appreciate it. Oh, perhaps there's nothing to worry about after all. Even though I didn't come face to face with that evil spirit. Oh, no, that came out wrong. What I'm trying to... We shouldn't focus only on the gains and losses of our journey. The things you see and the events you encounter along the way are equally important rewards.